John, hi, welcome to the Inside Connection.
Hi, how you doing?
You know that you're a Virgo.
Correct.
In fact, you actually have more Libra in your chart than Virgo. You're really a very relationship-oriented guy.
That makes sense.
What I want to ask about is, I think it's the fall of 2011. Did you meet someone then? Did you break up with someone then?
I was in the middle of kind of like being diagnosed with MS.
That's a really big moment that changes the course of the way in which you are, interacting with people. Part of this year has really been about you coming to terms with what you kind of need to leave behind and how you need to sort of move forward in your life and be more grown up.
Yeah, when I got diagnosed, I had to stop a lot of my childish ways.
You have Saturn in Libra, and you have Libra rising, and you have Pluto in Libra, and you have Mercury in Libra. There's all those planets in Libra. When you were born, only the sun was actually in Virgo. And that Libra part of you makes you want to have relationships with people. They're not always easy, but it's a way in which you define yourself. Like being married and having a wife is something that I think probably you always knew that you were going to have, or you always wanted to have that in your life.
I waited until I found my wife for a lot of things, and never really felt too comfortable in a lot of situations that led to that point.
You found your wife at 24 years old, or even earlier than that?
Yeah, we were 16 when we started dating.
Well, that's waiting a long time, let me tell you. You set yourself up with a really serious, committed partnership, and you were only a teenager.
Yes.
That's very Libra.
Okay.
That Libra energy. And in fact, I'll tell you something. The horoscopes, in the newspaper, are totally different than reading a chart. But just for your curiosity, Libra will make a lot more sense to you than Virgo.
Okay, yeah, I have realized that when I do read about Libra, I see a lot of me in that sign.
Did you say you have children?
No, I don't. I always saw myself with a son or a daughter since I was very young. Since I was 12, 13, 14, I just always saw that's the way it was supposed to be.
Right, yeah, well, I see actually a daughter in your future.
Okay, interesting.
I would say 2, 3, 5, actually maybe 4 or even 5 years from now. And that might seem a long way off, but there are other things that you're focused on right now. I think that MS is a challenge, but you're going to learn how to manage that. Some years will pass and you're going to reconsider that you wanted to have kids, or that you still actually do want to have kids. Because there's an enormously sensitive part of you that wants to be able to connect in that way.
Okay, I can certainly see that. I kind of feel like I can, when I go to a party or something, and the kids are all downstairs playing, I feel a little bit more comfortable and at home being in that environment.
Yeah. I know how young you are at heart. You're the kind of person who's like the little kid on the playground. If you don't want to share your toy, you don't share it. And if you want to, you're practically giving it away to them. So there's a real pull for you to operate in that innocent way. It was really good to talk to you, and really good to have you on the show.
All right, yeah, you too. Thanks a lot.
You're very, very welcome, John. Blessings.